Statistics show that the average person has sex 89 times a year. Today's going to be great. As a wizard, I enjoy turning objects into glass, just wanted to make that clear. I'm going to buy a 6K monitor for 2018, it's my New Year's resolution. Today I learned why scuba divers fall backwards into the water, because if they fall forward, they would land in the boat. Why can't a T-Rex clap its hands? Because they are extinct. I bought a box of condoms earlier today. The cashier asked if I'd like a bag. I said nah, I'll just turn the lights off. I like to imagine the guy who invented the umbrella was going to call it the brella. But he hesitated. Kid 1, hey dad, why am I called Lily? Dad, because a lily petal fell on your head when you were a baby. Kid 2, hey dad, why am I called Rose? Dad, because a rose petal fell on your head when you were a baby. Kid 3, Hergeradurg? Dad, shut up, center block. An Arab and a doctor are building an identical house next to each other in the same street. After their houses are built, the Arab says to the doc, hey doc, you know my house is worth more than yours. The doctor says, dude, don't be silly, we have the identical house in the same street, how could yours be more worth than mine? The Arab replies, well, my house is in a good neighborhood as it is next to the house of a doctor. Yours is in a shitty neighborhood next to some dirty Arab guy. So an old friend called and asked me if I could loan her $400 to help her pay the rent. I told her to give me a minute and let me check my bank account and I'll call her right back. Before I could check my funds, her sister called and said, don't give her any money because she's been lying. Her sister proceeded to tell me that she wants to use that $400 to get her baby daddy out of jail because she wants to be under the same roof with him for New Year's. So I thought about it for a minute and decided to go ahead and give her $400. Crazy with it being the holidays, right? I called her and said, come on, I got you. A couple hours later, I got a call from the county jail, and it was her. She asked me, why did you give me counterfeit money? I told her, well, I heard you were talking about how you wanted to be under the same roof as your baby daddy, so there you go. What did the girl with small boobs drink out of? A cup. What do you call a Muslim bar? The Allah Akbar. A woman got wooden breast implants yesterday. It would be funny if this joke had a punchline, wouldn't it? Since my girlfriend got pregnant, a lot had changed. Like my name, address and phone number. I got a vasectomy, but my wife still got pregnant. Apparently all a vasectomy does is change the color of the baby. Why do all Swedish military ships have barcodes on them? So when they come to port, they can just Scandinavian. What did one butt cheek say to the other? If we stick together we can stop this shit. I'll never forget my dad's last words, stop shaking the ladder you little shit. What is God's favorite chord? Jesus. I don't understand why dogs are called man's best friend. Even my worst enemy wouldn't take a shit in my yard while staring me in the eye. As a middle-aged man, I love going up to pretty young women who are staring at their cell phone screens and asking, are you my Tinder date? How did Jesus get in such good shape? CrossFit. Today I learned that the Hindi word for penny is derived from the word for bread. As in the ancient Indus Valley, small and dense pieces of bread were used as currency. Sounds like a bunch of nonsense to me. I met an Olympic athlete yesterday. Are you a pole vaulter? I asked. No, he replied. I'm German, but how did you know my name was Walter? Sad news today. After years of medical training and hard work, a mate of mine has been struck off after one minor indiscretion. He slept with one of his patients so can no longer work in the profession. What a waste of time and effort. A genuinely nice guy, and a brilliant vet. Thanks to the Jokes Reddit for these posts, and make sure to like and subscribe. This has been Reddit for you, and stay tuned.